Whoever I'm speaking to, you don't even have to worry like that. God is about to reintroduce you to the world. You are constantly evolving. So those frenemies and haters behind the scenes, the people that stopped talking to you that were once your friends, the people that are blatant enemies, whoever is trying to emulate your very formula, your essence, the way that you do things, whether you're posting on social media, you're an influencer, star messenger, you were chosen for this industry. So get out your popcorn. You gotta laugh it off. Don't even sweat it, because they are doomed to fail. They're doomed. If they didn't have good intentions and they're out here in these streets trying to be you better than you, they're doomed to fail. They're cursed to fail. And we ain't even out here cursing them. They're just doing that to themselves, because some of these people were your friends and they thought they could run game on you. They thought they could play in your face that like you wouldn't notice. And you notice, you don't care. And there's so many others that are trying to do the same thing that your followers, your subscribers, your patrons, customers, your people, your clients, they know. They know who's out here in these streets trying to be you better than you. Sips tea. Okay. I brought a tarot deck with me. I just brought one deck because I was like, I don't know if I'm going to need it or not. But what I'm channeling is you are about to be reintroduced to the world. It's going up on a Sunday. It's going up on a Monday. It's going up on a Tuesday.
Sometimes I think what I need is keep it up, don't be afraid, Madonna.
You are going to be reintroduced to the world. You don't even need to fret. Every time you're in a moment of limbo or you're getting ready for the next phase, you might be a little bit on edge, feeling like you're in the hot seat because you like being really sure of yourself. Like, I would like to know where I'm going. Are we sure this is what we're doing? And every time you're in the in-between, you're a little bit, on edge. And that's understandable. But that's because you move at a rapid rate. You are an earth angel. You vibe at the frequency of fairies, sirens, angels. Hello. These people ain't got nothing on you. And they are going to break the bank trying. And you can't buy authenticity. Okay? You cannot buy earth angel. You cannot buy what God has given you. So you just don't even need to break a sweat like, oh my gosh, they were supposed to be my friend. What are they out here doing? You know how many friends I've lost from them getting jealous or trying to emulate me or trying to harvest something, and I'm like, I just wanted to be friends? Too many to count. And if you've been with me a long time, you guys already know. But yeah, there's people out here trying to be you, and you just gotta laugh. God is about to reintroduce you to the world. This is your comeback season. And you get like 2 comeback seasons a year, I feel like. Your seasons move at a rapid rate. So you could have just felt like you were in a flop era. And that wasn't even a flop era. It was a slow era. It was you moving slower so you could take care of yourself. You were going through this big energetic cleanse. And I'm seeing a lot of people in the collective that are the goats, the earth angels, chosen for the industry that they're in, being emulated. And you can't emulate somebody while you're mocking them. Let's be so for real. You cannot emulate someone while you are mocking them, while you are jealous of them. It doesn't work that way. So these people are coming from a position of lack. They could have stayed your friend, but instead they were triggered. I should have that. I deserve that. And they don't really understand or know the path that you were on or why God has given you what you have been given. But this cleanse that you just went through that you thought was your flop era was just a cleanse. It was you slowing down, getting new routines, getting a new protocol, getting a new regime. But it could have just been heavy on you because you're not used to things moving that slow anymore. Now that you have spiritually awakened, now that you're walking in your purpose, you're not used to things moving like like slow, you know. And I love you guys so much. I'm sending you so much love. I know what that feels like. I deal with it every day. I deal with people that used to be my friends that try to emulate what I'm doing because I won't give them a certain thing. Okay, I have a friend that's going through that because she had to shut someone down from how they were treating her. Now they're trying to emulate her very essence, and it's laughable. They are doomed to fail. So whatever you stood on, you stood for a reason. You should be dang proud that you stood up for yourself and you didn't let these people take your petals, take the leaves off of your tree. They were just, they're the people out here in these streets smashing butterflies. They didn't want to do the real work. That's the bottom line. Motorcycle. Confirmation. They did not want to do the real work. They have no idea what type of discipline it took to do what you're doing. The pain, the suffering, and all the things that you've had to transmute, all the loved ones that you've lost, all the friends that you've lost, standing on business. I have lost so much standing up for myself, standing on business, knowing who I am, and not being apologetic about it. People are upset with you or highly triggered because you are comfortable in your authenticity. Highly triggered because you are untouchable. It is not humanly possible to forget you. Okay? It is not humanly possible to forget anyone like you. Even on your bad days. Hair cocked to the side, coffee on the shirt. Okay? Even on those days. I remember when I got this bag. Okay? I don't think I've ever showed it to you guys. I got this bag. And it's a real Louis. And I waited a year to get this bag for my friend that is fighting cancer right now. And she custom designs these out of Texas and adds like fringe to them. And she held onto this bag. I know I've told you guys a little bit about it. She's held onto this bag for me for a year and then discounted it. Met me out where I live and in another state when she was coming out for her cancer treatments. And this bag has so much meaning to me, but I went to share it on social media and tag her in it. And I guess the very next week at work, people were making fun of me for this bag. How did she get that bag? What is she wasting her money on? Who bought that for her? Is her husband buying her stuff like that? Just being really judgmental. And it's not any of their business, okay? I deal with this all the time. And I know my earth angels, you guys know what I'm talking about. Those of you that are chosen, you know what I'm talking about. People will make fun of you for anything. If they get a Louis bag or, if they get a Louis bag or they get a wallet, like a lot of the people that I work with, they had all of this stuff damn near a decade before me. And I wasn't like, oh my gosh, like I just can't stand them because they have those nice bags. Like me and my friend Chandler, my bestie Chandler, you guys know, you remember, we are both in our era of like getting our bags. And I'm so proud of us. Like in the last year, we're like getting our little bag collection together. And I'm like, I'm so happy for us. Like that's so awesome. I'm so proud of him. And I know he's so proud of me. And it's hard to have real friends out here, okay? But I remember they wouldn't share their connect with me for where they were getting these bags, okay? They wouldn't share their connect with me on where they were getting these bags and like even where they were getting their fake ones. They wouldn't even share where they were getting their fake ones with me. Riddle me what? So I was like, okay, cool. 8 years later, 7 years later, okay, it's like that clip I share with you guys from SpongeBob, 2,000 years later, okay? 7 years later, okay, we're gonna fast forward. I get my own connect. I don't just get one, I get two. So it's like, F you guys. I was never mad about what you guys were driving. I was never salty about like what bags you guys had. I never cared. I'm not jealous. I'm not envious. And people have to check themselves when they're feeling that way. Like, why am I feeling this way? If we are triggered, it's because there's something going on that we have not accepted that we can have. We are focused on the task at hand. And yes, it is moving a little bit slower than we would like it to. You know, the page ain't moving fast, but God is teaching us right now through this cleanse, through this purge that we just recently went through. It was the hardest reset of our lives. I'm going to keep telling you guys, it was the hardest reset. It was teaching us how to sustain this. God didn't want us to be broke. God did not want us to be poor. I have been a lot of things, and I would choose stability every time. I have lost homes. I've been on the street. I've been homeless. I've been in addiction. I've been in and out of jail. And now in my sobriety, like, I'll choose stability every freaking stinking blinking time. So don't worry that we are moving slower than we're used to. We are being taught a whole new protocol. We are changing the game, and we're going to teach others how to do that as well. We are being taught how to keep this, how to keep these Benjamins, how to keep these Pentacles. Oh my gosh, you guys, do you see this? You are the silent millionaire. People already think you're famous. They already think you're an influencer, you're an actress, you're a model. You know, people used to ask me this all the time. Oh my gosh, are you a model? And I'm like, no. Even though I had modeled a little bit, I was always like downplaying, like, no, I didn't do that. Yeah, I did that. Are you an influencer? Yes. Are you famous? Yes. Okay, just start saying yes. You are becoming the silent millionaire. God is showing us you are not just acting a part. You are this part. You are always destined to be well off. Hello? You were always destined to have a nice car, to have a nice bag or bags. You are securing bags daily. You are securing your future daily. You're about to be sitting pretty. The student is becoming the master. Okay, the student is becoming the master. I'm telling you guys, even on your slow days, you pick up things that other people couldn't even imagine. You are a fast learner. You are quick on your feet because you don't like to struggle for too long. You already been through the school of hard knocks. You've been to Petty University too, and you are choosing motorcycle. You are choosing happiness, stability, abundance. You are being protected. You are being provided for. I'm hearing Archangel Michael. You're ready to vroom, but we aren't vrooming yet. We're cruising. Do you hear those birds singing? They're like, yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 yep. Reminds me of Gus Gus from Cinderella. Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm telling you, they hate to see it. They're in this imaginary fight with you. Like, they know who you're meant to be. They know who you're destined to be. So that's why they're trying to emulate your very formula now. I see this all the time, or you guys bring it to my attention. Like, there's a lot of people out here trying to copy you. And I'm like, yeah, some of them used to be friends. Some of them aren't friends anymore. And I'm totally fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. I need to see who you really are. Sometimes we got to back up from people, especially when we're dating somebody new, but that's like another thing. When we're meeting somebody new, don't tell them all what you're about. Let them show you who you are or who they are. Okay, let them show you who they are. Are they competitive? Are they jealous? Are they envious? Don't teach them the game and then they try to emulate it, and then 3 months down the road you see like, oh, they were never really like my friend. I'm a very giving, generous person. That's the Leo in me. gift giving is one of my love languages. And if you guys know, you know. Like, I believe what I put out is a piece of my heart, and I love receiving things that are thoughtful. Like, it makes me emotional. So when I've given things to other influencers, for example, like, you know, shout outs and advertising for their decks and their channels and all of these things that I did in the past at the beginning of my channel, I don't do that anymore. It's hard in the spiritual community to really have friends. And that is really sad. Okay, that is really sad that it's hard out here to have friends in the spiritual community. Like, what do you mean? I've sent gifts, presents, money, and I got what in return? A bag of dirt. So these people that are throwing dirt on your name, they're trying to copy what you're doing word for word, letter for letter. Like, they got no shame, no home training. So you just need to park your behind, because they know that your table is being prepared. And they're trying to get some weird invite to some ish that they shouldn't even be at. They had a plan to ride your coattails, and God went. These people might have like a superiority complex. They don't really know how to be a true friend. You're a true friend, and you deserve that. You're a true lover, and you deserve that. You deserve to receive the love and friendship that you put out. You deserve that. And they're over here in this silent tug of war with you, and they think that you can't sniff that out. You are spot on. You were correct the first time. You are the seer. You could read these people to filth, but you chose not to because you had love for them. And even now, some of you guys have given them grace and forgiven them, because they know not what they do. They don't really understand, but they are doomed to fail while mocking you and trying to emulate you at the very same moment. These people, they knew that you were generous. They knew that you were coming up in the world, and they still try to tear at your dress. You know, you being Cinderella and going to the ball, they're like, you're not going to the ball. We gotta tear and claw at them and make them feel this small. They've all been passive aggressive with you. Whether it's them trying to make you feel like you're not enough to be in their presence, you're not a good enough friend, you're not pretty enough, or I feel like their tactic is trying to make you feel replaced and like they're doing like really good without you. But they're trying to emulate it word for word. Be flattered. Be flattered. Because you're going to see them go from scheme to scheme to scheme to scheme. Because you're over here cleansing and going through it and slowing down. So you're seeing things you really didn't see before. You're noticing hate you didn't really notice before. So you were spot on when you backed up from this person. You were spot on when you pulled out of these friendships and these alliances and these relationships. You were spot on the first time. You're like, dang, I really hope they don't do me dirty and da-da-da-da-da. And then you just started, bowing out. You started adding some distance. And the whole time they were in this silent tug of war. They didn't really know how to be your friend. This happens to the chosen a lot. It's hard for the chosen to have best friends. I deal with it in real life, and I deal with it on social media. I am genuinely excited when other people are winning. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you. But if you expect me to be over here excited for you winning when you're trying to tear me down while trying to be me, better than me, I'm going to pray for you. Okay? I'm going to pray for you. You guys gotta believe, you guys have to see that out here, you've planted real seeds. Look at you minding your business, bestie. They're just out here, a squirrel trying to get a nut. And what? You're just minding your business. You're like, I mind the business that pays me. God told me to mind my business. That's what I'm doing. I'm seeing that you guys also have a close relationship with the divine. You have a close relationship with God. So whether you pray to God, the divine, the Most High, whoever that higher power is for you, that is who you acknowledge first. Every day when you rise. And these people, they're missing some type of light. They're missing some type of presence. And that is what did not resonate with you. They don't want to resonate. They don't want to attune to the frequency of God or the Most High. They think that they can do all of these things without God. So I'm getting that you guys are spiritual. You guys could have had a religious background, but you guys do things differently and you recognize God. And these people don't like it. They don't like it. That they still have a lot to learn. Look, you guys, we have the Queen of Pentacles. You are very maternal. You are very nurturing. Do not ever let these people try to make you feel like you're a fraud, you're a fugazi, you're out here in these streets, you know, being greedy. These people are corrupt. They were corrupt from the jump. And that's why they're dealing with the karma that they're dealing with. Because they're wishing ill on you, they're wishing bad on you, and they're mocking you, making fun of you, and throwing dirt on your name. And you've just got better things to do. Okay? Some of you guys, there's a lot of jealousy surrounding your union because you guys do well together. When you are in a relationship and you are glowing the F up, that person is bringing out the best of you, and vice versa. Okay, you guys are meant to be in relationships where they bring out the very best of you. Not just love relationships, but friendships too. These people were not bringing the best out of you. And now that you've put distance between yourself and them, now you can rest. Okay, now you can, wow, we have the sun. Are you guys a Leo? When my friend told me that everyone at work was making fun of me because of this bag, I was like, 7 years. I didn't have one for 7 years while working with all of these people. Why do they care? Why do they care? Anything that they got going on, that's great. I'm happy for them. But these people are very sneaky. Okay, they know that you shine so bright that they hope and pray that while you're just out here illuminating and beaming, they can hide in the shadows and get away with certain things. I've had people steal my seamstress, my hairdresser, my best friend, try to take my lover. I've had people try to do the craziest things. I've had them try to sabotage my wedding day, sending out my mug shots, like just the smear of the century. That's what the chosen deal with. And you are the sun. You are vibrant, cool, sexy. So if you just thought you were in your flop era, no, you were cleansing. God was slowing it down so you can realize that you are going to sustain wealth in every capacity. Affirm it below. I will sustain wealth in every capacity. You know how to transmute pain. Ooh, yeah, you guys are on fire. I'm getting sexy back. Yeah. These other haters don't know how to act. Yeah. Dirty, babe. You see these shackles, baby. I'll let you whip me if you're funny, you're witty, you're charming, you're humorous. They can't touch that. They can't touch it with a 10-foot pole. They can't touch it with a lightsaber. They can't touch it with a sword, a wand, a word. They can't. Okay, they can't. You guys give people confidence to stand up for themselves in relationships, to post more on social media. You guys show people, oh, they don't like you? Oh, they don't like you? They don't like you? Pop your ish, bestie. They don't like you. You're not in this race with them. You're not in this competition with them. You're just not. Look at you. I'm seeing you guys change your aesthetic back to, or you're going to sprinkle on an aesthetic that you used to have before. But now it's going to have a little bit more edge. Okay? Maybe you felt like you were getting too edgy, and you're going to get back to, you're going to sprinkle on some softness from something in your past that just looked amazing on you. You guys can pull off things that other people can't. You have so many different looks, so many different aesthetics. People can't keep up. That's why you guys get bored easily. It's part of your protection. Part of your protection is your OCD. Part of your protection is your ADHD. And that's why these people are out here like, oh my gosh, I gotta have 8 jobs. I gotta run a marathon. How am I gonna keep up with the Earth Angels? You are flawless. You are captivating. It is not humanly possible to forget you. It's just not. It's just not. You're so polite and well-mannered. Like when people just be doing the most, you guys be holding it down. So unbothered. So unfazed. You be looking up at the sky and you're like, I'm the sun. What F's to give are there? Okay, they want you to be looking up and freaking out. Like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? You're like, I'm the sun. And I have no F's to give. None. 0. None. Okay, anything else for my Earth Angels? 4 of Pentacles. Don't you fall for what they're projecting onto you. Don't you fall for that. Don't you think over here that, oh my gosh, there really isn't enough. Like, everybody's copying me. What the frick? There's plenty. Sit back and watch. Sit back and have faith. Remember the seeds that you planted. Remember that you were chosen for this industry and many more. You are being shown how to sustain wealth in every capacity. You are the silent millionaire. You are the generational curse breaker. You are the breaker of chains. You are the GOAT, the greatest of all time. You don't got to worry like this. You don't got to worry. Let them do that. Sitting on their baggage, their old emotional baggage that they have not worked through. Okay, let them sit on scarcity. You are here to sprinkle love and generosity and kindness onto the world. Okay, we have the devil. They want people. Your enemies are something else. Okay, they got the most delusional audacity that I have ever seen. Okay, because remember, the devil has messengers too, and the devil knows your price. These people, they want to have you portrayed in a certain way, very narcissistic, because they can't change, they couldn't change your opinion. They're going to try to change the opinion of other people. Oh my gosh, did you know how greedy and corrupt they are? Did you know that they're a really bad person? Did you know that they try to do this to me? So their MO is trying to be the victim of you. That you've done something to them that shocks people. So don't get upset when people follow that. If people follow that, they were never meant to be your friends. If they don't even come up to you and say, hey, did you really do that? I don't think that you would, but did you? If they don't even have the audacity to come up and ask you if you hurt this person in some way, they were never meant to be your friends. They were never meant to be your friends. But this is how they have to act. Oh my gosh, they took me for a ride. They took me for what I had. I thought that they were my friend. Justice. Oh my gosh. I'm like, have the spiritual, like, whoa. Spiritual tingles. There needs to be another word. Justice. Archangel Michael. Your angels, your ancestors, your spirit team are like, You are not victimized by this earth angel. You need to stop. You need to sit down. That is what they do, especially if they have a platform. Okay, especially if they post on social media, especially if they have a platform. They try to tell people like, oh my gosh, did you know that they did this to me? I prayed about it, and did you know? Or when I was friends with them, they did this and that. Like, they will create any type of storyline, narrative, any type of embarrassment to make you look crazy, to cause and stir up confusion. But anybody confused on what you do, on what you bring to the table, let them. You choose happiness. You're going to be you. You're going to ride for you. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah. The people that know better, they will come to your aid. They will come to your side. I've had friends that they see me get done dirty by somebody, and then they're like, I'm going to block them too. I'm going to remove them too. I'm going to stop seeing them, and I'm going to stop talking to them. Those are real friends. Those are real friends. Now, sometimes there's special circumstances, but that's a good friend. That's like, I don't like that. I don't like that. Because if they treat you that way and this person goes to hang out with them, what do you think they're going to talk about? So yeah, I mean, it's very rare that it can be a little bit different than that. But you are sitting on wish fulfillment. It is not a trick. It is not it's not delusional. These people are on they're on a lie. And that lie was built on sand. Okay? That lie was built on sand. Queen of Swords. They're so strategic in their every move. And you don't have to be. Okay? You need to throw strategy out the window. All you have to do is be you. Don't change a thing. Okay? Don't change a thing, because you are attracting real ones. You are Mount Everest. Okay? You are Mount Everest. Your perspective has shifted, and now God is getting ready to reintroduce you. Justice is here, and your ships are getting ready to come in. Your ships are getting ready to come in. Temperance, peace, harmony, love. You embody the fountain of youth. They're like, what are they, a vampire? They're just gonna live forever and look young forever? Maybe. Is you rolling? Bitch, I might be. Are you young? Are you gonna be young forever? Bitch, I might be. Okay. I just might be. Look at you with your back turned. I don't have time for that. Here's a brick wall, though. Here's a brick wall for you. A brick wall for you. They knew you were golden ticket. They knew you were the golden ticket whole time. Whole time. They knew. They knew. They knew. Okay? So I just wanted to get on here and say, whoever you guys are dealing with, you're going to be a little bit ticked. Like, oh, they're not trying to emulate my every move. It's too obvious. Okay? It's too obvious, because they're going from boop to boop to boop to boop to boop. They're doing all the things, trying to be you. And so you might be like, who the heck? Who the heck are they trying to be? You. Get out your popcorn. They're doomed to fail. And it's not that you're wishing it on them, but they sure is wishing it on you. They sure is wishing it on you. I love you guys so much, and I'm sending you guys so much love. Like, you got this. God is reintroducing you, and everything has been slowed down after this cleanse, this reset, so you could sustain wealth in a very different way. So you could really embody your Empress behavior and knowing, like, I do deserve this. I am securing bags. I am breaking chains. I am creating a legacy, and it's not BS. Okay? Again, anyone that is telling stories about you and trying to sway people in the meantime, I mean, Godspeed. We just be praying for them, because that's a bad idea. And anybody that didn't want to be your friend or stand up from you from the jump, let them walk on by. You got real ones entering the chat. Okay? Affirm it below. I got real ones entering the chat. Don't forget to smash the you know what. Hit the bell, duh. You do not want to miss out on this daily motivation. But yeah, if you guys are new here, I'm your bestie on the internet, duh. I'm your favorite YouTuber. I'm your fairy godmother. I'm your chicken noodle soup for the soul. Don't bump your head. Okay? And I'm just so grateful for you guys. I'm so, cue the happy tears. There is so much more on the way. Don't get sidetracked by this little situation. Okay? Don't get sidetracked. Don't get caught up. They're doomed. Over there. All the way over there. And yeah, I look forward to reading your guys' beautiful comments. If you guys made it to the end of this message, what do we want to drop below? Okay, what do we want to drop below? Oh, I love this. Let's drop a little piggy. Drop a little piggy down below if you guys made it to the end of this message. Okay, all important links are in the description box. I'm the worst at saying goodbye. I need to get up out of here, but I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys. Mwah.